hell's going on? So random.
It got kicked off.
Yeah, we're live now, right?
Yeah.
Damn it! I knew we were going live today. I would have gotten some a 6-pack of beer.
Oh, yeah, that would have been nice. I just have a root beer. I don't have a beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are we on live on YouTube too?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're live both places, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, not that it matters. We're not really doing anything. Literally just hanging out. Yeah, man. So what'd you do today? Did you just work?
Yeah, I just worked. I just literally just got home. I would say 3 hours ago. Had like a nice Cuban sandwich. I ordered for takeout, and
that sounds lovely,
dude. That Cuban sandwich, it's like I didn't eat all day, and that Cuban sandwich was like heaven. I don't know what it was. Like I was super hungry when I got home. But yeah, man, just really nothing. And I know we were gonna shoot tonight, but I think we're gonna postpone it tomorrow. But I was just playing some to relax. I was just playing some Predator.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've seen you play it a couple of times.
Dude, I just love that game. I don't know why. It's just like it's so funny, especially when you're trying to hunt them down. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. It's like the funniest thing, especially when they're like super scared that you're like close by. Because one thing about the game is that as a predator, you're always making so much noise. I don't know why. It's just like you're like making some hissing sounds or like purring.
Oh,
when he's purring, and I'm like, why is he purring? I don't want to purr right now.
Yeah, be quiet.
Can you be quiet? Like, really? Like, this is like the worst predator. Like, hey man, like you can't see me, but you can hear me because I am like seriously what's that called? Making all this noise so that you guys know I'm here. Yeah, we got some people in the chat already, man.
Yeah, cool. Guys, just so everyone knows, we are literally not doing anything. So
yeah, literally
there's no reason for any of this. We were going to do a Rogue One 6 show, and we are planning on doing it tomorrow, but we were like, hey, why don't we just hang out? So
oh yeah, I got my webcam finally.
Oh, that's right. Finally, yeah.
Dude, everything's like so delayed, man. Like in terms of stuff being mailed out. This took forever to get mailed out. And then my Jawa and Gonk droid finally showed up. So I know
we'll talk about that on
the
tomorrow. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But just let you know, I'm scared.
You should be scared. You should be terrified.
But I'm gonna keep it. It's freaking Star Wars, man.
I hear you.
Like
Jimmy, you're right. I am. Look, I'm getting close. I'm getting close to selling those figures, man. It's
don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Close, dude.
Don't do it, man.
This stuff gets pricey enough that I'm like, man, there's other things that I
mean, if it gets close to like $800, then I would consider it. But I mean, $450,
like K2SO did.
Oh, K2 is like insane. I would sell that over. I would sell that first before I would sell like Obi and Anakin.
They're gonna make more of these figures. I don't think they'll make another Revenge of the Sith version of them.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, all depends. You know, it always comes down to how much you love the figures and how much it means to you.
Yeah.
For me, like I love the Revenge of the Sith, and and both Anakins that I have, light and dark side, and Obi-Wan are definitely off like they're never getting off the island. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, unless like I don't know.
That's the thing so you and I before we got on here were talking about turnover.
Yeah.
In collecting.
Yeah.
And how we feel about it, right? So like just chatting about like how some people it's just different the way people collect, right? Some people collect things and they get rid of a lot of things, and there's a lot of turnover, and some don't, right? Chris doesn't get rid of anything. Chris B, he doesn't sell a damn thing.
Yeah, you could tell by his man cave.
It's man, it's crazy.
Dude, there's like figures there, like they're probably just as old as me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's been collecting a while. So
Yeah.
But the question is, how do you feel about it? Like, what is your
So here's how I collect, and I kind of have this mindset since the very beginning. Uh, when it comes to Star Wars, I kind of try to hold on to Star Wars stuff as much as I can. Like that would be if I were to look at my collection and I'm like, damn, I gotta get rid of some stuff here. I'm not looking at Star Wars first. That's the
right?
last thing I'm looking at. The first thing I'm looking at, if I have any DC, if I have um any like franchises that are like one-offs, like when I say one-off, like I have a Jungle Predator, right? I love
Yeah.
Predator, but I have like this one huge statue of the Jungle Predator. I love it, but do I love it enough where I'm going to keep it forever? Probably not.
Yeah, I got you.
Like if I were like, damn, I really want I don't know, say they come out with I don't know, what's say they come out with what's I don't know, what's a huge like say they come out with a Jedi Starfighter, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my gosh, they actually are making this thing.
Yeah.
I would sell that Jungle Predator to get that Jedi Starfighter.
Yeah, I got you.
So the way I collect is that I have my Star Wars stuff. Like I'll always have like a budget for my Star Wars stuff, and I will never get rid of it. And then I have budgets for like other things that I like, Marvel, Jungle, like other franchises like He-Man and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if I need money and like say I don't want to like I don't know, dip into my funds or dip into my bank account to buy some stuff, or I don't want to get my wife mad that like I'll sell off like I don't know the Jungle Predator. I have some He-Man statues. I have some other stuff that I would sell before
right,
I get rid of Star Wars. Yeah, because one thing is for me, it's like I think it's really you could get lost in this whole of just I don't know, like not having something like sentimental to hold on to. Like I don't know.
That's my thing. Like I've looked at it, and to me, I don't want to be the type of personally, I don't want to be the type of collector that doesn't hold your collection has no value to you, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that's necessarily the case. Even if your collection turns over, it may some people see their collection as like something they can use to buy something else that they to kind of go into a different area, all this kind of stuff, which is totally fine, and I can really appreciate that. And as long as they're happy and they're happy with what they're collecting, that's great. That's awesome. For me, I just don't want to. I want to have things in my collection that I hold that are sentimental to me, that I hold value to, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that I really want to keep. So, and I know that things are going to change, right? That things change in how you feel about things. And,
it all depends also. Like if you have like you love Star Wars, right? And you have your favorite movie, which is Return of the Jedi. So if they come up with Leia and Wicket and a whole bunch of Return of the Jedi stuff, like, would you ever like down the road, would you ever think of selling it? Or or is that something so dear to you because you love that movie so much that you will not touch those figures?
See, I'm also trying to get things and look at things like current Hot Toys pre-orders, right? I'm trying to look at those and go, do I really want that in my collection? Do I really want that? Do I really need that? Is that something that I really am going to find valuable in my collection for a long time? And I think I've done a great job with the statues, because I think there's not a shit ton of statues you can get in the Star Wars, collecting world. So like, I think I've done a good job there where I feel like I want to keep everything that I have.
Oh yeah, dude, you got the grails, man.
Yeah, like those are really good. I got some great ones.
No,
So
not some. You got grails.
yeah.
Like
All
yeah,
of the ones I have are for sure.
you didn't buy the Asajj Ventress that was like
No,
5-6 years ago.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
But
really thought
but
of
that's what
it.
I'm
So
saying is that I'm trying to I want to stay in that lane of things.
mm,
But that's not to say I'm not gonna choose some things that maybe I shouldn't here and there. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm starting to think of these days. Is like, what do I really want to be here for a long time?
yeah, same. I'm in the same boat with my Star Wars stuff, and in the most part, I'm pretty happy with all my purchases. You know, like with all the Hot Toys that Hot Toy Star Wars figures I went back to pick up, like the Shock Trooper and stuff like that. Like, I'm like, do I really need a Shock Trooper? I'm like, yes. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah,
you could just have a shelf just full of full of troopers, right? Like you have an
yeah,
army of troopers of different types of troopers,
yeah.
and it all comes down to if you have a vision on how your display should look like. I think if you don't have a vision and you're just like buying, then you just then you become
Yeah.
you start transitioning into a hoarder, because basically you're going to buy all those figures and not display them, and they're just probably going to be in the box, and you're just going to be like, well, damn, I haven't touched or looked at that figure for a long time. I might as well
True.
just sell it at time. Then why did you buy that figure in the first place?
Right.
So I think that's where it's coming down to. Where I'm actually in that point right now, because for a good reason. So I was like, I wanted to do like a massive Star Wars haul video. So I was like, I was buying a whole bunch of like Star Wars figures and just like stockpiling all
Yeah.
the,
Sure.
so that like when I have enough, I'm gonna like just do like this massive haul video where I just kind of open up everything and then just review them one by one later on. But what really stopped me at that point was when I got scammed by that guy who was trying to sell me the stormtrooper, the Han and stormtrooper disguise.
Oh yeah.
So once I hit that brick wall, I kind of like put a halt into like,
Yeah.
because dude, I was like picking up. I was on a roll, man. I was picking up like a Hot Toy Star Wars figure like almost every week. Maybe sometimes 2 a week.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy, dude.
yeah, and then it's like, it's funny because then I stopped, but then you started getting into the RS Prop Masters.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
then my attention started like looking at
I
that.
definitely got into it because I got a lot of that stuff.
And then after that, like you start getting into statues, and then like my focus kind of like veered a little bit off.
Yeah.
Off road. And
but see, I personally, I've got a whole nother thing I'm starting to get into, which is a freaking ridiculous thing.
No, tell me.
Well, so I'm starting to. I've seen. First of all, I like having a collection that has variety.
Yeah,
but it's focused, right? It's Star Wars.
Yeah,
but it has variety. I love having hot toys, statues, helmets, some things like that. Obviously, you have to be somewhat careful, but at the same time, I think you can have a variety of stuff, and which is partly why I'm really starting to question some of the orders I have with hot toys. Not that I want to stop collecting hot toys. I just want to be careful that I personally don't want to collect everything. So I'm trying to figure that out. But one thing I'm starting to get into a little bit is I've seen Thor and I've seen Steve in some cases, and some other people that have some comics in their collection from different things. And I really like that. I really, really like, because I'm less of a comic reader, like story, and more of like, I love that cover. I love that cover. I love, you know what I mean? I love the art that's on these things. And so I've been kind of chasing some CGC stuff that I freaking love. And so I'm kind of looking at that.
So with that kind of stuff, like the one thing I could definitely recommend, and that would go great with your Vader, are like some of the latest Vader comics.
Yeah, like you're talking like Vader, like just the Vader, like the Charles Soule stuff, or
Yeah, the newest one, the newest
yeah.
up there. And if you look at some of the cover art, it's like it's amazing, dude. Like, let me show you. Let me just share you
That
one.
brings up my.
Oh wait, this one looks cool. This one's is releasing pretty soon.
And I'm not. I'm not at all. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, I think I've seen
dude,
that. That's pretty sick.
dude. Yeah, that's sick.
That's a sick cover. And I'm not the type of. I'm the type of person that I have no problem saying that I'm collecting some comics and not reading them. Like I have no problems with that.
Of
I
course,
really,
no.
really like. I love it. I think I love having something in my collection that's part of the comic history of Star Wars, right? Like I don't need to go back and get like crazy old comics necessarily to feel that way. I just really like having some of that in my collection. And so I've actually gotten some pretty decent ones, to be honest.
Which one?
I got, shouldn't be showing this right now, but I got this one late that recently.
Oh yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, so that's
I don't have it graded though.
Yeah, so this was a good one that I picked up today at a comic book shop. They had a good deal on it. Yeah, they had a great deal on it. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Dude, that's then if they ever come out with a Thrawn statue, which I'm sure
I know.
Forget it. It's like that'll look great.
And then I ended up getting, have you seen Splinter? What is it called? Let me make sure I get it right.
Splinter Cell?
No, it's called I just ended up getting it on eBay. Let me look it up. It's called Splinter of the Mind's Eye. It's a series, Star Wars series.
Yeah.
It's a little bit older. I think it was, I don't think it was Dark Horse. I think it was maybe it was Dark Horse. I can't remember. But it was yeah, I think it's Dark Horse. And the covers are freaking fantastic. They're like super they're just really like cool looking. And you have to look them up and see them. They're really, really cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for some of them now.
Yeah. I love them. So I've been looking at that, and I think other than that, I might try to go for just some really cool variant covers that come out.
Dude, yeah,
because they're the best ones. Like Alex Ross has a bunch of really good Star Wars variant covers.
Dude, you know what you need to get? I know you, and not to veer off the topic too much, but I know you guys were talking about it earlier this week. But dude, you need like the portfolio, man.
Oh, for the posters,
yeah. I have them. It's nice because you know what? If you're like, damn, I'm sick of that art print I have hung up. You could just like flip through your, instead of going to the tube, rolling them out, and it actually, if you put it in the portfolio, it flattens it. So if you leave it on for a long time, when you take it out, it's nice and flat, as opposed to when you take out a poster or art print, you got to like lay it down, kind of flatten it, put some stuff in the corners. And I have it. And whenever I go to like a Comic-Con and I have like the tube, as soon as I get home, I start putting them in the portfolio. And it's nice too. Yeah. And it's one of those things where when people come over like your house, like, or you check out your man cave, you can have it on your coffee table. Like in your man cave, not in your like actual like dining room, or in your family room or living room where you have your coffee table and everyone's drinking like coffee and then they spill coffee on on your art prints.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I plan on doing this with my books. With some of
that's
books.
Nice. Yeah.
They have these freaking things where you can actually like you actually like put them on the wall and it kind of clips on and you can even switch them out. So I'm planning on putting them over. Let me see if I can.
Dude, you need do you want me to send you the Kylo Ren first issue?
I have it.
Oh, you do have it.
I have it. Okay. I don't have it graded, so I've got to see if there's a couple. I'm looking to get. There's my comic book shop near me.
Mhm.
I talked to the guy, and let me tell you, comic book people are so interesting and
Oh, yeah.
sometimes so hard to talk to. And
Um, some of them are cool, and some of them are just like you're just
this
like, "Dude."
guy's almost an asshole, but he's
Oh,
also kind of nice at the same. It's so weird, man. And I
mhm.
think I think if you're not a regular person there, I think he doesn't want to have anything to do with you. So anyway, I talked to him for a little bit, but
Yeah. Can
you
I
know what I'm talking about? It's like
just to go back to that, um, there was, like, a cover I was searching for,
yeah,
right? Like, and, they sold out of it in my regular comic book store that I usually go to. So I went somewhere else, right? And then I went to the store, at this comic book store, and then I went in and I was like, "Hey, do you have this so and so variant or whatever?" And he's like, "No." And he was like, "Well, you're probably just gonna pick it up and sell it, right? Like, 'cause I haven't seen you here ever." I'm like, "No, dude, like, I like that cover
yeah,
and
I'm
I
trying to
want it. Can I just buy it without you, like, criticizing me?
yeah,
Like,
like why are you
chill
saying
out, man.
anything, asshole?
I'm dude, I'm here. I'm not It's not like I'm soliciting here. I'm freaking gonna
Yeah.
buy something."
Yeah,
That
totally. Well, and that's what I felt. I kind of felt that way. Honestly, it's the
Mhm.
same way I felt when I got my first tattoo. When I went and got
Oh,
my first tattoo and they looked at me and they were like, "You don't have any tattoos. Like, who the hell are you?"
mm.
Kind of a thing. It's like you just don't belong there. And then once you have some tattoos on you, they're like, "Come on and sit down. Let's put another one on your body."
Oh, dude,
Like it's just the same freaking way.
can
And I'm like, "What is
dude,
wrong with
I
you?"
can I recommend you one of my friends to go to if you're still into getting more tattoos? He's right by you, and let me tell you, he was originally from Jersey, but he's out in Cali right now.
Yeah.
And dude, if I lived in Cali, I would be so tatted up right now.
Is he that good?
Oh yeah. Can I
Yeah,
just show
yeah.
you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So right now he doesn't have any stuff happening, I guess, because of the Order 69.
Yeah, no one wants you to touch him. Yeah,
Yeah.
no one wants
So
no.
this is my friend's leg, right? So he has all these like statues. So
Oh, let me
he's
add this.
tattooed all the statues he owns on his leg.
Jeez.
So he's got the Wolverine and got the
Yay!
Deadpool.
Actually amazing. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's nuts. Yeah, I want to get a Star Wars tattoo at
Oh,
some
dude,
point.
go to him. Can I, dude? You would be so happy with his work. He's really good with
Yeah, he looks
uh,
like he's really good.
yeah, with what's that called? Portraits and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, there's one like, see,
Dang.
there's one I want to show you where it's sick, dude. It's like a geisha kind of. Look at this one.
Damn.
That's a friggin' that's a squid. That's a giant squid on his chest.
It's this
Uh,
man boob squid. It's crazy.
look at this one. This is from that
Oh,
Hellboy.
yeah, 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 totally. Damn. Dude, that part's terrifying in that movie.
Yeah, what else? He's got this Venom. There's
Dude,
one
some people
here.
get the weirdest shit.
Dude, like I love his like I don't know.
That's
Like
pretty.
yeah, definitely
That's pretty.
recommend it. And he's out in I think San Fran. How far is San Fran from you?
That's a
Is it
little
kind of
ways.
it's a little ways?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's,
Yeah.
there's a guy near me that's what's his name? Look up Dave Quiggle.
Is
Yeah,
he on
actually on
Instagram?
Instagram. Look on the Instagram, Dave Quiggle. He's in Temecula, which isn't too far away. And
Okay. Oh, nice.
so he sells stuff. You know what the Wonderground Gallery is at Disneyland? Where
Yeah.
they do like actually gallery prints and stuff. He sells stuff there.
Oh, I see some of his stuff.
Yeah, he makes a lot of like Disney stuff. He does all kinds of really cool stuff. And
Yeah.
he has a tattoo shop in Temecula. I want to get something from him.
Yeah.
Sick,
I
dude.
was gonna be super
Old Rose tattoo. That's what it is.
dude, I was gonna be super corny and have one sleeve of like light side,
Yeah,
like Force users, and then the other side will be just dark side.
it's not a bad idea.
Or if I just want to completely get rid of just the light side, I'll just
Here,
have
Steve. Steve, why don't
Bounty.
you come on? We're just talking.
Steve, come on in.
It might be too late for him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he might have his UGG boots on and ready to go to sleep. I was thinking about just having like all the bounty hunters in one sleeve, like
That
all
would be cool.
the scum and villainy on one sleeve, and then the other one would be just strictly like he said send him a link.
Okay.
It'll be just strictly like dark side users, you know?
Yeah. Dude, that'd be pretty sweet.
And then like right in my stomach will be a tattoo of Jabba the Hutt.
Just a giant Jabba.
Just huge Jabba.
What a great idea, PJ. Can I just tell you? What a fantastic idea.
Yeah,
I really want a Star Wars tattoo. Because I have the ones I have right now are my daughter's names and stuff on me and stuff for my wife. And then I got this thing over here. It's like nature stuff. And so I want to get some Star Wars stuff. So
yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see. Me too. I want some Star Wars tattoos at some point, but I want to go to him. I want to go to Marcus out in Cali.
Jar Jar tat.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Jar Jar tat would be freaking hilarious.
And then
that would probably be a big mistake, to be honest.
Oh, speaking of Jar Jar, did you see? Which we'll talk about in Sithcast, but did you see that trailer for his show?
For whose show? Jar Jar?
Ahmed Best, it's like the
legend. No, I didn't see it yet.
Oh, it looks cool.
Kid show?
Yeah. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, are you kidding me? I want to be on that show. Like they should have like
is it that good?
No, it looks just fun. It's just like what's that Nickelodeon kid show?
Yeah, where you get like slimed and shit.
No, not that one. The one with the Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, where they were like doing all these like puzzles and stuff like in the
temple. Yeah, sure.
It's like an Indiana Jones kind of thing. So this one is pretty cool. It's like these kids, they're like Padawans and they're training to be like Jedis, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they do a whole bunch of, things, obstacle courses, like they pass them, then they become a Jedi. So pretty cool.
This right here is did you see this comment right here?
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's
I would love to see
that's probably the most disgusting thing ever created.
I would love to see what that looks
like. But that's like, yeah. Oh, it looks it's disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
It's like it's just Slave Leia with Gyno Command. It's like it's not it doesn't look good. Let's just put it that way.
Awesome, dude. We'll see if Steve gets on. Did you see some of the new RS helmets that he got? Did you see some pics?
Yeah, man. So happy for him. Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks good, especially the Red 5. Like I want to get some.
The Red 5's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I know. I want to get some, but I'm just gonna stick to the dark side. So I'm probably gonna want to get that Scout Trooper. That's probably something I want to add to my collection to go along with like the Death Troopers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey
guys.
Hey,
how are you?
Good. Hey PJ, good to see you, man. It feels like it's been weeks.
I know, even though I just don't show my face, but yeah, it's good to be on, man.
I mean, Matt, I see you all the time. I'm getting sick of his hair.
No. So
yeah, I finally got my webcam up and running. Just came in today. It sucks because, dude, I don't know what's going on with the delivery service. It's like taking forever. And you know what's weird is that so I was following it, I was tracking it through the UPS app, and it still said that it was still out for delivery. And I'm like, oh man, don't tell me it got delayed, right? And then I checked with my son. He said there were some packages that came in. So
nice.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And obviously got it. So thank goodness.
Archangel, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yes. We were just PJ and I were just talking about your helmets. The ones you just got in.
Who's Steve? Mine?
Steve.
Yeah.
You.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Archangel's helmets. Sorry.
No, you.
You shifted too fast. Yeah, I got the 3 yesterday. Death Star Gunner, Red 5, and the Biker Scout. It's
awesome.
Yeah, pretty wild getting such screen accurate.
It's crazy
helmets and whatnot, right?
Isn't it interesting? You have to change your way you think about them
Yeah.
Like I said on the stream when I opened mine, you have to remember that like they didn't make these things to like go into battle. They made these things to like last just long enough in the movies so that they can, get the shot. So it's pretty nuts, man.
It's like that Death Star gunner helmet. It's like, a few pieces of plastic that have been kind of screwed or riveted together.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is not a freaking helmet.
Yeah, you should. I saw the link to that CFO one. That one looks pretty cool too.
Yeah. PJ, did he show you the Fleet Trooper helmet?
The sleep. Oh,
Fleet
Trooper.
Oh no.
Let's see if I can find it.
You have a pic.
Yeah. It's going to look a lot like the Death Star gunner, right? The same sort of look.
Same boat. Yeah.
Right. But I saw that. So the other day there was some conversation on cargo hold. This guy's copying my helmet, sort of thing. Discussion.
Yeah.
And I saw this guy.
Deal.
Yeah, I know, right? But the guy who was being copied, I decided to check him out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, this guy makes some pretty cool helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell? How fucking old do you think I am, Archangel?
Oh yeah, seriously. So wait. This guy's being accused of recasting, and then you were like, "I'm gonna check this guy's helmets out."
No. This guy was being recasted. His helmet.
Oh, so you were checking? Okay.
Okay. You're checking out the guy. Recasted.
You weren't checking Trooper Master out. You were checking CFO out.
Yes, exactly. Wow, you even know the other guy's name. Yeah, I just saw the arguing, and I'm like, oh, great.
Dude, it's a huge deal. Like inside the like helmet side of thing. Not that I'm in that, but I've seen some things, and it's a bomb, dude. It's explosive.
What is it like? Oh, your helmet's bigger than mine?
No. So Trooper Master has been making Return of the Jedi helmets for a long time. And his whole thing, everyone's been like, well, this guy has been he's like amazing at he's made his own helmet, and he's kind of tweaked it and figured out how to get it just perfect over like 20 years or something like that, right? He's been known to be like one of the best, helmet casters or whatever. And just recently, the CFO guy came out and said, look, he put out a giant thing with a video with all these pictures and circling things. And he's like, dude, this guy's recasting my shit. And he even put what makes the tell is that he put some like little things on his recasting thing that nobody else has, that Trooper Master has on his.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad. So,
oh my God.
Yeah. So I stumbled into that, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, these. Yeah.
Check this. Let me go check out this guy. And then I saw these, and I'm like, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one that the dude
wore. This helmet, dude?
This is one the dude wore in The Mandalorian, right? What's his name?
Yeah. See, this is why I love bad guys, man. Like, bad guys in Star Wars are so badass because you got what is this helmet? These are helmets. No, I'm kidding, Steve. I'm just joking. I like it.
You know what? I want their Y-wing helmet pretty badly. That's the one I want.
I look at that darn RS Prop Masters freaking picture that pops up every once in a while. That damn Y-wing and
Steve, I'm on the list, bro.
Damn, what?
On the list.
What list?
The whatever list. If anyone drops out, I'm on the list.
So
I emailed them. I said, "Hey, if anybody drops out, put me on your list just in case."
Yeah, no.
So
we'll see, man. If they drop out, I'm gonna. I
don't think so.
That package. I'm gonna fly to California and intercept it before it gets to your house.
Honestly, they're already paid for. I think they already paid for them. So why would you drop out at this point? But I have no idea. What's up, Barb? Barb's in the house.
What's up, Barb?
Just hanging out. We're just hanging out and chatting.
I shaved for you today, Barb.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh yeah, nice. Thanks,
so
Barb,
clean.
for making him shave because now it's extra shiny.
It's extra shiny. I love it.
By the way, speaking of helmets, so Matt, when you're checking out your I watched your replay for the live stream for the Mandalorian unboxing. So yours had a little bit of scratches, right?
Yeah, but on purpose though. Like There's
I don't know if it's on mine's on. It's so weird.
Oh, the Mandalorian one?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I thought you were talking about RS. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So the Mandalorian one, I think the Mandalorian looks fantastic in the detail. It looks great. It displays really nicely, I think. But there are some heavy-handed weathering bits that they've done that I'm not a huge fan of how they weathered it, to be completely honest. I think
Novos,
yeah. I think for the most part, it's great. I just think there are a couple things on mine that I feel like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, no, not scratches. I think it's more just like paint. You can actually see paint brushing. You know what I mean? Like a couple different places where you can tell.
Like blotches.
Yeah, like a couple different places I can tell that it's that. And I don't like being able to tell it's that. Yeah. The RS stuff, if you look like Chris B, I've been talking to him about the Scout Trooper every here and there, and he doesn't like the way the RS weathers their Scout Trooper with the dark eye piece and goes up, you know. But I sent him a picture of a Scout Trooper helmet from the movie, and it's almost identical weathered to that, like the way they did it. And they even did it to where you can even see some spraying of like the dots of the paint. But if you look close on the helmet, they do the same exact thing on the prop, you know, for the movie. So like they're very purposeful with their stuff. The Mandalorian stuff to me doesn't look like it looks like they did it on like a lot of this on accident on some of these things.
They're like, whoops.
Yeah, like
I'm sure they won't notice that
one. I'll leave this. And so I don't know. I love the way it looks though. It looks fantastic.
So yeah, I mean, Novos. I don't think a Novos is out there to make the perfect helmet, right?
No.
They're trying to make a very good helmet for, you know, potentially thousands of customers, right?
Yeah. All right. It's a different webcam, right?
I'm using the built-in camera on my iMac because I don't want to go.
They're just all these elitists. It's crazy.
Yeah, like good grief. I feel like I have to live up to this standard now.
It's so fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like this is like my first Novos. So I was expecting, like, you know, especially like for $650, like that's how much it was, right? 650 or something
like that. Yeah, I think so.
You didn't get it, right, PJ? You still?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you did get the Novos.
You're getting the EFX one as well, though, right? Just
I wanted to get the EFX, but Steve decided to cancel.
I don't know if you're gonna like that one. I honestly like.
I don't know either. But to be honest, like I'm probably not gonna get it. The EFX one.
Isn't the EFX one not finished inside?
Yeah, it's not. I don't think so. It doesn't have a liner.
I just think you're not going to be as happy with it, to be honest.
Yeah. So you don't like the Novos, PJ?
No, I like it. I just feel like for the money that we spent on it, we should have gotten more stuff. Like a stand.
So Novos has like those $650 helmets, and it has like the $300 helmets, right? Mm-hmm. So take the Shore Trooper, for example. Mm-hmm. You know, you pick that up. There's heft to it. It's thick. You know, it's made out. I think it's made out of fiberglass. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not a vacuum formed piece. And you kind of like, wow, this is worth it. I agree with you. The Mando didn't feel the same way. It didn't feel like it was worth it. It felt like it should have been more of the cheaper end.
Yeah,
it should have been like 450, 500. No more than that.
I agree with that. Yeah, I love it. I do love it. And I think it's, again, I'll say it, I think it displays really well. Yeah. But at the same time, I totally understand where you're coming from. Yeah.
Yeah, because if EFX can offer all these stuff for the same price, why can't a Novos? Like Matt, you saw I watched your unboxing and you were like, all these stupid freaking, what's that? Those foam peanuts that's like all over.
Yeah.
Like really, you couldn't find a better way to pack this thing?
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, right? The RS stuff comes, and you're like, they don't have any art boxes or anything, but you're not paying for that. You're not paying for an art box, right? Less money so that they don't have to do all this art box, bullshit that everyone else does. So, which is great. I'm fine with it. It doesn't bother me at all. What bothers me is, like you said, you pay that much for a helmet and you get it in a box in a plastic bag. It's like, it is really strange.
Right. I was just like, I was like opening it up and I'm like, oh, wait, that's it? Like, and they pull out it was like pulling out, like, I don't know, like a freaking watermelon or something.
Did Brian send us something?
Yeah. Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I can't wait.
Oh man, I'll never look at PJ the same again.
I gotta see this. Where did he post it? Where did he put it?
It's in your IMs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, IMs instant. What is this? 1998?
Fuck. God, DMs. Forgive me.
Yes.
I don't see it, Brian. I don't know if I got it.
Oh,
I don't see it. Man,
then I'll send it to you.
Send it to me. I cannot wait to see this. I'm guessing it's PJ as Slave Leia is what I'm guessing.
Oh God, did someone really make a Slave Leia? I feel.
Cannot wait to see that.
Sorry for anyone that has to see that.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh
my gosh, fantastic. Oh, PJ. You've never looked so good, PJ.
The Photoshop skills are just mad.
Let me see it.
Okay, hold on one second. I'll bring it over. Hold on. It's so good. It's so good. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at you, dude.
Damn, man.
You look.
Yeah, but PJ has bigger breasts than those.
Oh yeah. I mean,
well, yes. I mean, everyone knows that, but
dude, it's age, man. It gets
you look
saggier.
Yeah, you look fantastic. Man.
Oh man. Wow. I do me.
You do you so well.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, when you got your RS helmets,
yeah,
were they covered like with dust and like manufacturing debris and whatnot?
I don't know. I mean, you mean in terms of like out of the bag?
Yeah, so like the Death Star gunner was covered in like tiny black dust, like it was like the plastic was made out of, like it was like sawdust, but from cutting plastic.
Oh, interesting.
And the
it must have been that someone was stuck inside somewhere and it came loose.
Well, Red 5 was covered in black, was covered in like dust as well. I had to spray all the helmets.
Interesting. Mine came fine. Listen, I'm not unlucky, so at least mine came clean and fine. Yours, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
you had something. No, you know what's funny, Steve, is the RS people actually watched our unboxing. They watched our whole, basically the whole thing, which is
the whole crazy. 4 hours.
Yeah, I think so. Like
I haven't been able to get through all.
Really?
4 hours yet.
Yeah, the girl, the lady there, Andrea, I think she watched pretty much most of it, and then I think she showed some of the people there. So that's pretty funny.
That's cool.
They were like, wait, why is these guys talking for 4 hours, and why they're not even talking about Star Wars?
Exactly. Like what the
hell are they talking about?
Yeah, but I mean, which is fine. I have nothing but good things to say about RS. I love them.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy with them.
And like I said, you give them money and they give you a helmet. Like it's different with Lenovo's. You don't know what's going to happen. You know,
I'm actually planning another purchase.
Damn,
for RS.
For RS, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sharing.
Talk to us about it, or do you want to keep
What's
it
that?
yourself? Talk to us.
No.
It,
I'm okay. So don't freak out. But I'm thinking about getting the Sand Trooper with the bust.
Mm-hmm.
The bust for Red 5 for Red 5.
Yeah, sure. Since you already have the helmet
and the whole Snowtrooper bust and helmet. So
that's what I'm talking about, dude.
I'm planning on going pretty crazy.
Mine should be coming in soon. So if you know,
what's that?
Snowtrooper bust, yeah. So mine's coming in like probably a week or so.
Nice.
So
the Sand Trooper comes with the Black Pauldron Do they allow? Can you like custom order the orange pauldron?
The answer is yes.
Now, does it go with the helmet though? Does it go?
It looks amazing.
Right, but I'm wondering if the orange pauldron is technically matched up with that version of the helmet.
Let me see, because you saw the picture, right? Didn't you see the picture of the?
I saw somebody post a picture of an orange pauldron sand trooper.
Let me see if I can find it, because
it's not clear to me that the helmet pauldron combination is technically accurate, right? Because they did take a specific sand trooper's helmet that they used to cast theirs, and I would suspect it's probably a black pauldron sand trooper.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I you know,
all right. I don't know. I'm taking shit tonight. Definitely Corona was worse than the Great Depression. Yeah, definitely worse.
Have you seen this, Steve?
Is that the bust?
No, but this guy makes these.
That's better. That's much better.
It's crazy, dude. What's that?
Is this the silicone mold here?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think he does a custom guy that does this.
Wow. I have not seen this. Who's making this?
It's Philip Thomas Robinson on Cargo Hold. You can find him.
Damn, that's crazy.
The thing is Oh no, that NHS is National Health System.
Is he selling or is he just making like a one-off?
I think he custom makes them. I think.
Yeah, that's crazy. And
dude, that is crazy.
So when I got my maul the other day, I have it right next to my TV. My dog went nuts when he saw that. Yeah, we were sitting there watching TV, and then all of a sudden my dog got up, started growling and barking and howling at Maul. He just did not like him. It was pretty funny because how realistic, you know? Yeah. So I can't imagine like add Peter Cushing to the mix as well.
Dude, how crazy though, man. So where did you put your Maul? I don't know if I saw. Oh, I know where you put your Maul.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent a link. This what Chris sent. Crispy, he posted this. Dude, that is
that's pretty awesome.
Good.
That is crazy.
Dude, that's like half of like my body.
Dude, that thing is sick though.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm struggling to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm getting pieces that don't really go well inside a glass. I'm getting too many of those. So it's like, I'm gonna wind up with all these giant pieces that I'm gonna have to keep dusting. And the Rancor is going to be another one.
Just get one of those electric ones where it's like a blow dryer. It just blows like, you know.
Well, I don't know if such thing exists. I don't know if that was a joke, but the idea of having to dust constantly is like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, let me link you one,
dude.
Lick me one.
Yeah.
The Rancor is one of the statues that I feel like someday I'm gonna feel like I missed out on. More and more I see it.
You know, Matt, you don't have room, man. You just
I don't. I know I don't have room. I hear you. It's fresh, especially if I wasn't getting the Falcon cockpit, I probably would get that. To be honest, okay. I don't know, man.
You know, this. So like,
That's nice.
Dude, that is awesome.
That's clearly
it's like a weathered.
Look at the thing on its forehead, right? Doesn't that look different than the standard helmet from?
That's the Colin Michael Kitchens.
And that's my point. You know, was that helmet paired up with that pauldron, and so it doesn't make sense to get the other helmet paired up with that pauldron.
It's possible. It's possible that this helmet is the guy that was the orange pauldron guy.
I think we're gonna just ignore Archangel. That's what my mom and dad taught me. When people make fun of you, ignore them.
He goes. He says, "Okay, I'm done. I really do love Steve and think he is a fine young, quote unquote, young man."
I hear you. Not listening. Not
I
listening.
freaking love it.
Yeah, Steve, this is the
what
one
is
I was
this?
talking about. This is the one I used to like dust like my statues and like my hot toys.
So this is the Look Sir Droids one. Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You plug this in?
Yeah, I plug it in, and then I take like each figure, and then like I blow them out, and then put them back.
You do.
Yes. And then for my statues, I get like a makeup brush. I put on my makeup, and then I start.
It's a lot of work now. It's a lot of work.
No, I use as I'm blowing, I use the makeup brush on the statue.
We're still talking about
yeah.
Yeah, what are we? Oh, okay, we are. Okay.
Yeah. It sounded so weird as it came out of my mouth. And it still sounds weird as it still comes out. Yeah. Yeah.
So the dude who says "Look, Sir Droids," that if he's saying "Sir" to somebody, he wouldn't have the orange pauldron, would he? I don't even think that makes sense. Did the "Look, Sir Droids" guy he's not, he's a white pauldron. I'm looking right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so,
I don't know.
The guy who said "Look, Sir Droids" has the white pauldron on his shoulder. So that helmet, that in that display, which looks awesome, does not make sense because
which is why what I'm saying is, who gives a shit? And just get a Sandtrooper helmet.
Hold on. You are buying the most screen accurate helmets available to the point that they use hot glue to glue visors onto the helmet, and they do all the same crap on the inside.
Crazy, right?
When they made it, you're trying to get that perfect screen accuracy, and then you would pair up that helmet with the wrong pauldron.
I'm just saying, what I would do is I would like, what do they have? That'd be a good question to ask them though. Is like, hey, I like the orange pauldron. Like, what's the deal with the helmet? Like, do I need to get a certain type of helmet that works with it, like, that will make this make sense? That's a good question. I just don't know. I don't know, man. I hear you. I think the hardcore Star Wars crazy people would be concerned about it.
Sinister, I just like to argue with everybody. I just argue with everybody.
I love it.
Oh man, I'm taking a lot of shit.
I know, dude.
I'm gonna go home. Forget it.
Stop it.
Oh, that's right. Oh well.
Steve, when do you think you're gonna do that? Like, order that stuff? Do you think it's pretty soon or
soon?
Yeah.
I just wanted. I want the end of the month to come and go get the last of my any expenses that I have related to my collection, so I can see how much money I have left over from the Ahsoka sale. And then
that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, what a
crazy. Because believe it or not, guys, I keep telling you, this is all funded from existing collection stuff. So
no, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I was telling PJ, I'm starting to get a couple CGC Star Wars comics to go along with some of this other stuff.
Yeah, great choice.
Pretty cool.
PJ,
yeah,
you should be any day now finally receiving that.
Oh, I think I got it.
You did.
Yeah, you put it in the box, right?
Did it show up okay? Did the box okay?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Thank you.
What'd you send him?
I sent him the Punisher War Machine comic.
Yeah, and then underneath it was a Playboy magazine. So thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. It's a little sticky, man.
It's too. The pages are sticky.
Yeah, I didn't have time to wipe it down. So yeah. I had it.
And then we're talking about the Punisher comic, not the.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Playboy comic. Yeah.
I had to say goodbye real quick before I sent it off. So funny story on that is I had it boxed up, and somehow that box wound up with a whole bunch of other boxes that went up into my son's room, and I thought I had mailed it to you, but he comes down like a month later with the box. He's like, "Dad, is this yours?" And I'm like, "Oh man." So I thought it was lost.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. I really appreciate it.
This is a fantastic comment because you slay people when you go and find things. You're just constantly on the hunt.
I'm not. I'm gonna ignore it.
I freaking love it, dude. Steve, is there any statues you're looking at? Dude, how are you excited that Prime One's doing all that All the Lord
Dude,
of the Rings.
I could hear like Steve speaking in Elvish all the way from New Jersey.
Dude, how crazy is that, man? They're going nuts with that stuff.
The hair, I'm telling you, I put that video on, the hair on my arms stood up. It stood up.
Do you know Is it going to be 1/3 or a quarter? Do you know what it is, or?
Well, I mean, I'm hoping they're all the same scale as the Sauron, which was a quarter.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, that Sauron is so big.
The last time I had a feeling like that, seeing an announcement, was when I was collecting the vintage collection, and they said Hasbro was restarting the vintage collection. I remember seeing that at Star Wars Celebration. I was in the audience when they announced it. Talk about geek. I teared up when they announced that they were redoing the vintage collection. I was like so happy. Since then, I've gotten out of it. But when I saw that video and all those statues, perfect,
dude. That's amazing. Yeah. And they're going into like the actual characters.
Steve was talking in Quenya. Is the language?
What is it?
It's like the language that Token used.
Token uses.
Yeah, are you looking this up? Are you googling this, PJ?
Cinco Palma Calama.
Wait, is that Klingon or Elvish?
What is that?
You're the only guy who speaks Elvish with a Klingon accent.
It's just Quenya mode. Like these are like, I guess they're consonants of, I don't even know, man.
It's fantastic.
Dude, I still can't believe like J.J. Abrams, J.R. Tolkien, like has his own like language. Yeah, he invented his own language.
It's impressive, man.
He was a huge scholar for languages.
Can you imagine though? Like, damn, not only am I gonna write this book, I'm gonna invent a new language.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Multiple.
Not enough.
He made up multiple languages, not just Elvish. So
there's Orcish too.
There's Orcish. There's Dwarvish.
What's Orcish?
The black language.
That means I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Right. The whole black whatever, I don't remember the exact thing, but Sauron's language, right? So, yeah, pretty amazing.
Yeah. Dude, that's as soon as I saw that, the first thing that came to mind was you, man. So I sent it.
Yeah, somebody tagged me. Somebody tagged me this morning. That's how I found out about it. And I'm looking forward to getting that. The problem is now I got to figure out what I'm going to do, because I was going to keep my Lord of the Rings stuff confined to this office, but I can't have all those statues in here.
Yeah, man.
Don't you have a shit ton more space downstairs?
I do, but see,
you just don't want to cross streams, do you?
All right, so first world problems. The problem with a lot of space is when you're sitting in your couch watching TV, you can't see everything, right? So you literally, this is going to sound so spoiled, but you have to get up and like drag a chair over to another part of the room, sit down there to watch.
What a tough life, man. I tell you what, man. If I drag a chair in here, it'll probably break my detolfs.
Forget it. There's no way I'm going to explain this. There's just no way.
That's so good.
Yeah, but dude, what are you going to do, man?
Yeah, see, now I'm scared. Now I'm super scared because Danny just said put the Lord of the Rings in the foosball table area. The fact that Danny remembers that I have a foosball table area freaks me out. And it makes me even more freaked out because that is the area I'm considering.
Thor's on. Have him come on.
Thor, come on.
Oh man. You're killing me, Danny.
Let me send him an invite. Thor, we literally had no reason for coming on tonight, so I would have.
Yeah, we're just like, hey Matt, how's it going? Nothing. I was like, what'd you get? End up getting anything new? He's like, you know what? Let's do a live stream and talk about it.
Might as well.
Steve, I'm just excited the fact that you're actually getting a freaking ring, man. The ring to rule them all.
That was so huge to get that.
Is it an actual, like, what size is the
scale? Ring? Sauron scale. So it's like 2 inches, I think, diameter.
That's crazy, dude.
That's too big for me, man.
Dude,
well, yes.
No, it's not. Not for the base. Not for the base. Dude, that's so cool, dude. Like that.
Would
that
you
song
travel to New
honestly looks
Zealand
incredible.
to throw it in the volcano? Is that where that volcano is? Or is that really there's no volcano?
No, Steve. Do you think you'll go pretty deep with that line?
Oh,
dude, they're gonna go deep, man.
I looked at all of them. I want all of them. The only hesitation I have, but it looks so cool, is they do have that they do have that Hobbit piece there.
Right.
No, that's not Hobbit. No. Or do they? Yeah, they are all Lord of the Rings. No, I was for some reason thinking of as a Gothmog. No, they are all Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna get them. I'll probably. But the thing is, we're looking at 5 years, 6 years worth of statues, aren't we? I mean,
yeah.
I'll have grandchildren by the time that line is done.
Yeah, but you'll still be collecting.
Yeah,
hopefully I don't.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have to, pay for your own chemotherapy or something like that. I think that's awesome. Like, and honestly, you're like one of the few people that has the space to display two different collections of some sort. You know what I mean? Like, if I did that, I'd have like 3 figures of each thing.
But in all seriousness, putting a collection in another room kind of sucks because it's out of sight, right? It's out there in another room, and you gotta go just to that room just for that purpose and sit there like a dork staring at your collection.
I mean, you're also. I mean, you spend half the time in your office and half the time in your man cave, right?
I would like to put them in the office. The thing is, I don't know what I would do. I would have to put cabinets here in the office.
Do it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, how big's your office?
It's maybe 12 by 10.
Okay.
It's about the same size as the room that you're in. It looks like
you can only fit a certain amount in there, huh?
There's a kind of like a seating area on the other end of the room here that I would probably put a cabinet in there instead, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I really like for some collections. I really like the look of putting statues on top of, out, like you've said, out in the open, Steve, on top of nice sort of somethings, that are out there. Like I like that, but in here, if I did that, I'd be losing so much space on in terms of like collecting, like what I can do. So I just can't do it. So, but yeah, no, I do like that for statues.
There's something about the big pieces when you keep them out of the case, you see them better.
Yeah.
Like the 6 scale figures, they can go off on the side, they're fine. But with the bigger pieces, with the double doors, the seam in the middle of the door blocks part of it, and look as good. Whereas you take them out, you put them on top, and perfect. The problem is too many of the pieces lately have been those types of pieces that have to sit on the top.
Especially that song.
What do you do? What do you do with your statues? I don't think I've seen your statues.
Yeah.
How do you display your statues?
We still haven't seen any of his collection.
I know. I haven't seen.
I know. I'm. See, that's part of being a perfectionist is that I want it to be perfect before I do a room tour, which I'm actually getting there. So with my recent purchase of the Cyclops, my X-Men wall is going to be complete soon. So well, basically, you've seen. So when I do my reviews, I'm in my man cave.
PJ, we want to do an Izzy My Yizmy. Come on.
What's up?
We want to do an Izzy My Yizmy. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Yeah.
We're talking about statues, right?
No.
Of course.
Okay. Kind of. I think we want to show your collection. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah. I'll
Whenever Whenever. It doesn't have to
course,
be.
but
no, come on, we almost had him on the hook. Shut up, Matt.
I know.
Yeah, I'll do it soon. I really have to get on putting everything together.
Yeah.
When I say everything together, just put all my X-Men in one side.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm looking to sell some stuff now. Because as we get closer to the rank
Marvel stuff, or
yeah, like because I have the Prime 1 Venom, which I love, but again, like I don't have a Spider-Man to go with him.
Yeah, what's the point?
So what's the point? So I might, well, not might. I'm probably gonna sell him.
Do they make a Spider-Man Prime 1?
No, they made like a Spider-Man 2099 one, which it's great, but it's not the one I want to pair.
Is that just because they don't have the license?
Yeah, I think so. I think
okay. I mean, you think they'd be going nuts with Spider-Man?
Yeah, this might have been the share thing with Sideshow, and yeah, because they only came out with 3 Marvel pieces ever. Oh. And they probably borrowed they probably did one of those things where they borrowed the license for a couple pieces and then
I got you.
Yeah. So
how does that work? Do they just have to pay like a ton of money to borrow it? Or like how does that work? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they pay per character.
Because XM does that, right? Doesn't XM do that a little bit with Star Wars?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
Oh, but no, but XM is
Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, right? That's how they get away with it. Okay, that's right. I'm just
with them in Marvel, yeah, they're only allowed to sell in Southeast Asia. Yeah, but they have the DC worldwide license.
Prime 1 or
XM.
XM. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why they have like a whole bunch of like 1/6 scale like DC statues.
I got you.
And they have like the quarter scale like Samurai Batman statues.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So does Prime 1 just have the 1/3 scale?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, that's crazy.
Rob was asking if I'm still getting the Asmus Gandalf. Yeah, absolutely. Dying to see what that
looks good. Did you see the factory shot where they had like all the Gandalfs lined up? Well, his portrait at least, and all the hair was like flowing out.
Yeah, but although I do have to say, with all those statues, seeing all those Prime 1 statues,
yeah.
PJ, are you getting Hordak?
Bless you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get the new He-Man Hordak statue because I have Skeletor and I have He-Man and I also have Orko. Cool. I was stupid to not pick up Evelyn. And
see, I
was so mad.
I have a bunch of He-Man stuff that I don't have room to display, but I have a bunch of He-Man stuff, and now I'm kind of like, man, I kind of wish I would have had some of those because it looks like the line's gonna be pretty awesome. But at the same time,
what type of He-Man stuff do you have?
I've got I got a bunch of the loose vintage figures, and then I've got some of the they did like a rerun, I think they're called what's it called, contemporary something, where they actually redid the old figures again. And so I have some of those. I've got some of the Super 7 stuff. You're
not interested in the Mondo He-Man figures?
No, I looked at them and I almost went into it, but that's when I was already doing Hot Toys and stuff, and I've never been really happy with Mondo. Like in terms of like what I've seen, I've never really thought that their stuff. Yeah, in terms of like their joints look like toy joints. You know what I mean? They look like they have like they're made out of I think they from what people say they're great, but they just didn't look like the quality that I wanted. But
Matt, I'm sharing something with you.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
Yeah, this He-Man line is probably one of their best lines also. Like
and
this is
Tweeterhead's,
okay.
Yeah, Tweeterhead's continuing it, right? They're
because Dave Igo, who used to be in Sideshow, left Sideshow and went to Tweeterhead.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like in charge of that line now, which is great because I love this line, man. I'm telling you.
Dude, the Skeletor is freaking amazing. Like this is too, but that Skeletor is unbelievable.
Yeah, that Skeletor is sick.
It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't collecting statues at the time. That's why I didn't never.
Yeah,
I have a bunch of
I'm just gonna get water.
G.I. Joe stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the 3 3/4 figures.
Yeah.
And what I've been thinking about doing is just making like a shadow box
Yeah, totally.
and putting them on display in a hallway somewhere, right?
That's a good idea.
Rather than keeping them in a box where they're completely out of sight.
It's a good idea.
It's an easy way to display them. Just put them
Yeah.
in a, you know, some out of the way hall or something.
No, that's a good idea. I've gone back and forth with what I'm gonna do. When I played with He-Man as a kid, and you know, I was pretty hardcore into G.I. Joe as well, but I just kind of, when I started getting into collecting again, I decided to do a lot of He-Man stuff, and I love Masters of the Universe. It's so fun. But at the same time, there wasn't a lot of high-end stuff to collect in terms of He-Man, and other than like the vintage, vintage like is expensive. But I didn't want to go down that route. And so, and then slowly but surely, Star Wars just took over anyway. Like it's just always been the thing.
What I've been trying to do is put together a complete line of 82 through 86 G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Those were the years I was into Joes, 82 through 86. I've got like 60-70% of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Complete and all that. But then the statues all hit and the helmets, and I kind of put that to the side for a little while.
Yeah. I hear you. I do kind of wish I had the room. That's why I've kept them, because I was always kind of like, I don't know how long we're going to be at this house. And if we go to another place, maybe I will have the space for that. And so I've kind of kept them, but at the same time, I'm like, damn it, I just don't know. I don't know if I want to.
But you played with those, right?
Yeah, no, not the ones I have. I didn't play with them. Those specific ones. No, if that was the case, there's no way, right? There's no way I'd really get rid of those. But
I just have any toys. I don't have any toys left in my childhood.
I don't really either.
At all.
Not really either. I have pictures of myself playing with all of the, like G.I. Joes and He-Man and stuff like that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But that's all. I don't really have any of the stuff. Yeah, a lot of these dudes, they collect some of this vintage stuff that just random, like their parents kept some of this stuff, or like, that's
so jealous, man. I was terrible with my stuff. I went through a phase where in my young teenage years where I basically blew up everything I had with firecrackers, just everything. I had like all these World War II models that I made. I blew them up with firecrackers. All my Joes, the Joes have where the rubber band goes through the belly to the crotch.
Yeah, totally.
And there's a little circular opening to the torso.
Yeah,
I would shove a firecracker in there.
Just let them go. Yeah.
Blow them up. I had windows, old windows that you would close, right? And I would basically put the Joe's head in there and slam the window to decapitate the Joe figures.
Yeah, it sounds like you had problems as a child. That's what it sounds like.
At least it wasn't neighborhood cats, right?
That's true.
It was Joe's.
I used to do the parachuting Joes off of things. Like I would, take the parachute, hook them up, and just toss them off of like a freaking, building or whatever. It's Joes are awesome. I love G.I. Joes.
Yeah. See, Brian knows what I'm talking about. The problem, he ties stormtroopers to bottle rockets. Oh my gosh, yeah. But the problem is now
Rob,
I don't have any.
Rob, you have problems too, my friend.
Yeah.
So funny, man.
Man, I had the aircraft carrier. I had the flag.
That's crazy, dude.
And just
if you would have kept that.
When I think back on I became a teenager, ignored it, moved out to college, and then my mom.
You're telling me even as a child, you had the space to have these things. That's amazing. It's been your whole life.
I've been pampered my whole life, right? We had a good sized basement that I could play with an aircraft carrier in. Yeah,
that's fantastic, dude. That flag is huge.
7 feet long.
That is unbelievable.
And it was still undersized for the scale.
My gosh, dude.
Still undersized.
How big is Jabba's sail barge? How long is it?
between 3 and 4 feet. Oh,
okay.
wait. I think it's just past 4 feet because it was an inch or two too long for something I wanted to put it in. I think it's 4 feet. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty
so,
good. Yeah.
So the flag was but pretty much twice as long.
Flag was massive.
That's amazing, man.
It just how that thing was ever made is just a miracle.
It's amazing. I can't believe it was made.
That thing was so awesome, though. Oh.
Giovanni says he used to set his toys on fire in the backyard.
Right, exactly.
Make them battle damage. That's funny.
I remember having like a model of like a B-52 or something that I crashed into the grass, blew up a fireworks, and then had the debris field scattered all over my lawn, and would play pretend like
PJ, did you do any crazy thing to toys when you were a kid? Like blow up or do anything? Like Steve said, he like used to decapitate his toys and shit.
What the freak, Steve? I used to set the toy soldiers on fire. You know those the ones that you get like 100. The green ones, yeah, like you get like 1,000 of them in a pack.
The ones in Toy Story that are really nice.
Yeah, I think I would burn them in the backyard or something.
And you guys do Voltron?
No, man. I was too poor to get the Voltron.
I had the Voltron.
Of course you did. There's one kid in my neighborhood that had that damn USS. It was a USS flag, right?
Yeah, USS flag. Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh my gosh, how the hell he's so lucky? What the freak? Fast forward like 30 years later, and here we are, and I'm saying the same thing too. Oh, look at this guy, Steve. He's got like a big room. He's collecting 2 lines.
Son of a.
He's getting the ring to rule them all. Like, what the hell is going on, man?
Dude, that's crazy, Steve. Was it big enough to like? Did they have like full G.I. Joe planes where they were in scale with that thing, or was it?
Well, they had the Sky Striker, right?
Yeah.
The problem is the runways were still pretty short, for that. You couldn't like on a modern, on the actual Nimitz class aircraft carrier, you could probably put, I don't know, 10 or so Sky Striker F-14s on the deck, or maybe more, right? There's no way you could get more than say 3 or 4 on the Sky Striker on the flag.
On the flag.
So you could have 2 or 3 on the deck, good, but no more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, you were that dude, man. You were that kid, or like that we would hear in like the playgrounds. Hey, that guy Steve, he's got the freaking flag.
That was not me. No way. No,
wait, and then here's Steve in the playground. I can only fit 3.
3 Saurons.
Yeah, that's the Voltron. That was my favorite toy. My Voltron by far.
Yeah, I couldn't see. See when I was, and this is why I'm kind of going crazy at this age with stuff like with Hot Toys and statues and even video games, right? Like I don't have time to play video games, but I will go out and get like these consoles day one, just because I never had the opportunity as a kid to get these things. Like when it first got released, I would get them like 5 years later, like 5-6 years later when they're on sale.
Yeah,
like in Christmas, right? When nobody wants them anymore. So with Voltron, I wanted that so bad, but my parents couldn't get me the diecast version, so they got me like these Chinatown like Voltron toys that is made out of plastic.
Where did you grow up, PJ?
I grew up here. I grew up in New York, New Jersey.
Well, no, in New York or Jersey? Which one?
Oh, Jersey. But my parents.
No, it's funny you say that because I grew up in New York, in Queens, right?
Yeah.
And in Flushing has a huge Chinese population.
Yeah.
Down there, and they had all the imports, all those best toys that they bring in, right?
Yeah.
And there were Christmases I remember, like I would ask for Transformers, right? and because I wasn't specific enough, or maybe I was, and to her it didn't matter. I remember getting some of that cheap ass stuff, right? That
like transformers
talking about, or like these weird transformers like that turn into a tugboat, that sort of stuff.
So funny, dude.
And it's like, oh, gee, yay! I'm so happy to have this. I still remember getting those.
Poor 10-year-old Steve with the USS flag.
Look, I never did any He-Man. Never had any of that.
That's
stuff.
one thing I actually my parents was able to get right, was getting me He-Man, like He-Man toys. But I don't know how much they were back in the day. They were like, what, $3-4 maybe?
Not much. Yeah, not
much.
Yeah.
There's one thing I wanted so bad as a kid, as an older kid, and I wanted the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Remember when the movie first came out? Dude, that had the
PJ, hold on, PJ. How old are you? You're my age, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 40. Going to be 40.
Okay, so I'm 45. So Jurassic Park, really? That was, you wanted Jurassic Park toys as a kid?
I was 11. Was it 1992?
He was like 19. He was like 19.
PJ, come on, man.
Dude, what are we doing right now? We're freaking 40 years old talking about freaking Hot Toys and statues.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Like, what are we? What's your point?
You made it sound like you were a kid at the time. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I was like 11 or 12.
No way. There's no freaking.
Jurassic Park came out in 92.
Okay, so I was.
You were a teenager,
18.
dude.
I was 18. You must have been okay. So you probably 14 or 13 or 14. Okay, all right.
92, right? Jurassic Park was 92, or is it 93? 92.
Okay.
So I was 12 at that time.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can like dinosaurs at 12. That's okay.
Yeah, man. Come on.
All right.
Jurassic Park was like one of those movies.
Oh, it's so good.
The toy that you always wanted was a T-Rex.
The battle damaged T-Rex. Okay. Oh, that was so cool.
Battle damage, like people shot the T-Rex up, or
it was
damage from another.
It was a gimmick. So there was like a piece of like its chest that you could remove.
Oh,
and it was pretty graphic actually.
So you're talking about like dying T-Rex, not battle damage. Like it's like about to die.
Yeah, it was about to die, and I don't even know why they. Let me see. Rex battle damage. Is it this one? No, these are the newer ones. Yeah, but I loved Jurassic Park as a kid, man. That was my thing back in the day. Let's see if I can share this one.
Hey, Brian, it's funny you should mention that, because there are some companies that make some.
Oh no, these are old. These are
accurate dinosaurs now, and that's something I've always wanted. I've always liked, is like accurate dinosaur statues. I've thought about buying some of that.
They've had some up on
Sideshow. They were selling some in Sideshow.
Isn't it? Is it Prime One or XM that does them?
No, Prime One does the newer Jurassic Park. No, but Sideshow at one point was selling like real like dinosaurs that were just real dinosaurs that they made statues of. Yeah,
I'm talking about. I don't really care for Jurassic Park's dinosaurs. They're a lot of them are overly embellished and not real, right? I prefer like babe. I never wanted this because it's not a real dinosaur. So
damn, dude.
It is. Thanks, man. You just really ruined it for all the kids and Washington. Yeah, no, I hear you. Like, isn't this like Indominus Rex? Like, don't want.
This is the genetically created one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue. Yeah.
You know what I liked as a kid? I'm pretty sure you guys will remember this. Dino Riders.
You get them playing with each other.
I never had them. Yeah.
Never played. I love Dino Riders.
Even the Velociraptor was oversized in the movie. It wasn't accurate. Is this a car? Yeah. Is this a Ceratosaurus?
Indominus.
This is the Indominus. Okay. Yeah, this is completely made up, right?
This is like this is when they named this thing. It was like when Avatar called the
Unobtainium.
Unobtainium. when they called this Indominus Rex, I was like, oh,
I keep seeing Giovanni Ribisi saying Unobtainium.
Unobtainium.
Very Unobtainium.
When is Avatar coming out? Isn't there? Are there like 5 more movies or something?
God, who knows?
I can't take another Avatar movie.
They're making like 3 or 4 more.
You know what?
They're making 10 of them.
What's wrong with you? No.
Yes.
Really? I can't.
They're making like a crazy.
Let me see.
Can I say, with Avatar, it was a good movie for the first like maybe 2 hours. And then after that, it was just like, oh my gosh, end this thing already. Like, I can't believe they're going to make a trilogy out of this thing. The cool part about
more than that, man.
Huh?
Let me see if I can find it.
The one thing about Avatar is that when you watch the movie and you watch it in 3D, it was pretty cool, right? It was like new technology.
It looks like 5.
5 of them? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that, like, this insane number of sequels for this movie.
Yeah, apparently it's like December 2020 is supposedly Avatar 2, and then it goes 2021, 2024, and 2025 or something like that. So
we'll never see him. This guy basically is living on the promise of these movies, right?
He's either doing that or he's in a submarine. So who knows? Who knows what he's doing?
I think Master Pizza is right on track with this one.
Yeah, PJ.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that bus will make anybody reach puberty.
PJ, did you ever think of getting that? Was that even remotely like something you were looking at?
What?
The Gal Gadot bus.
He's got it on order.
No, I'm on the wait list just in case.
Are you?
Yeah.
Dude, that thing looks amazing.
Dude, I would seriously. I don't want to say it.
That thing looks incredible.
I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm just thinking about the future. If they could make a bus like this, man, and artificial intelligence is like, I don't know. It's like it's becoming a thing, dude. Can you imagine they start making like, I don't know, artificial intelligence that look like Gal Gadot?
I can't, but I think you can.
Yeah, dude.
I'm happy for you.
Hey guys,
dude.
Hey guys, I got the life-size Gal Gadot artificial intelligence statue.
PJ, would you get into bus? Like, would bus be a thing that you end up getting?
No, I'll get a couple. I just can't see myself collecting like all bus. It takes up so much room.
I know.
It takes. I mean, Steve, yours, like his bus is.
Yeah, what's a little room? Come on.
No, well, the Darth Maul is not that. It's not that bad.
Yeah, he's a small one.
Yeah, but look at Queen Studios and their bus, man. Like that Thanos. Are you kidding me?
Thanos? Yeah, it's
the Thanos is like really like a Thanos. Like it's huge,
giant.
Yeah,
giant thing.
So
and that I feel like I really, again, I'll say this again. I want Sidger to make half-scale bus for Star Wars. I think that would be freaking awesome.
Yeah,
because I would be able to display a lot better.
Yeah, I think what I was gonna say. I would definitely consider buying the Boba Fett bus.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that looks cool.
Yeah, I've talked myself out of it just because the paint job.
Yeah, if you look at the paint job, PJ, let's look at it. Let's hold on. Let's look at it because we need to talk about this. Because it does look cool. To be honest,
it looks fantastic. It looks so good. But when you start looking up close at the paint, you start saying, well.
Let me pull this.
No, that looks artificial.
Biatch up. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So let's get this guy up here. All right. So the only problem with this, PJ, to me, is that we've talked about this, Steve, where it's not subtractive
Yep.
It's additive, right? So they're adding.
And if you recall, PJ busted my chops about it when I said that. And then I heard you saying the exact same thing the other day on your helmet, on the helmet.
What's with you guys and your mask?
Like,
active and
that's
additive.
what I said, Matt. That's what I said.
Yeah. Well, it's true. Like this looks like they added the scratches and added the paint to make it look like that instead of painting it and then scratching the hell out of it. Right. That's how it should be done.
Yes.
I mean, it's really bad with the yellow. That's all. The helmet looks all right.
But the helmets. See, if I'm going to get a bust, right, I want a screen accurate helmet.
Yeah,
I want it, and it's not.
That's why you got to get that RS bust.
Yeah, well, that's the nice thing about the RS busts is the accuracy.
I still even in saying all this, PJ, I've seen this in people's collection. It looks fantastic.
Yeah,
it does.
It does look really cool.
I'm thinking about it, but
especially the cape on the back's freaking sick.
Yeah. I have been on the fence about it, but I think I finally talked myself out of it.
Yeah, and see, this is what you're not going to get from RS. This cape and like this whole like kind of statuesque type of stuff. You're not going to get any of that. But you're also not going to get like, you know, a shitty scratched paint job,
like a screen accurate helmet.
Yeah, you're gonna get something that looks really, really good.
Yeah, that just those wear marks just don't look, especially on jetpack.
This right here is not okay.
Yeah.
But you know, the helmet's not horrible. It's just not the best. And then, I mean, you can tell, you know, like.
Actually, speaking of helmets, I'm getting another Mando helmet from one of the custom makers I was telling you guys about.
Oh, really? You ordered one?
Yeah. Well, I reached out to him and I'm like, hey man, I want one of your weathered helmets. He's like, well, pre-orders don't start till July 31st. I'm like, damn, that's his next batch. So I'm like, damn. He's like, yeah, just as soon as it goes up, like, hey, you know, send him a deposit and he'll put me down.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, but I reached out to him too because I want to make the Mandalorian helmet. I mean the helmet outfit. So I want
like cosplay or just bedroom play. What do you
both.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
PJ,
yeah, but like I was what's up?
There's a blacksmith on YouTube that made all the armor from scratch. Have you watched any of his videos?
Oh no, I haven't.
Man, yeah, like do a search on like Mando blacksmith armor or whatever. It is mesmerizing watching this guy make each piece of armor from scratch as a blacksmith out of sheet metal. It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, I mean, I really do want a Mando outfit, you know, and I'm probably gonna buy like one of those mannequins and just and make it like a life-size like.
Why don't you do that with your Kylo?
Yeah, I don't know. My Kylo helmet is not that screen accurate. It was like the first version. The guy that made this, which I'm actually going to share his website to you guys right now. So,
Matt, I seeing the unmasked bust of Vader, has just ruined me for any other bust.
You just have to get that one, right?
Yeah, this looks fantastic, but if I hadn't seen the unmasked one, then maybe I'd.
Yeah, it's too bad you're not in England, man.
Yeah. Can you mask that unmasked Vader?
Can you what?
Can you like put the helmet back on?
No, I don't think so. I think it's an unmasked.
No, it's an option. You can do either one.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm sharing something with you, Matt.
Oh yeah, sorry. Hold on.
So this guy
website or what?
Yeah.
Get armor. Interesting.
So he's made all these like pretty cool armor. He made this Grievous.
Oh, he's the one that made the Grievous. I got you.
Okay. Yeah, he's the one that made the Grievous, which is pretty cool. He's selling this Revan. Look at this Revan, man.
Damn, that's cool, dude.
Dude, and it's a pretty good price for it too. I think he's selling the whole shebang for like I think about 1,000 or something like that. Which is not bad.
That is sick.
Dude, it's not bad. Like, you know, the armor, obviously you don't get the blades, but
yeah, but who cares?
I mean, you can get that later. They're selling it. Yeah, see? He's got the Republic Commando. He's got this one, the Darth Nihilus helmet. This is where I got my Kylo helmet from. But unfortunately back then there was no source images, right? So he had to take like, he had to use like whatever pictures he had from like Force Awakens trailers or pictures that they kind of, I don't know, showed for merchandise. So he used that to make the Kylo Ren helmet, which is a little thin on the thinner side. It's not really, screen accurate. Yeah, but the rest of his outfit is really cool.
Do you have the Hasbro Kylo Ren?
No. I know
Dude,
that
the Anovos Kylo Ren is ridiculous. It's freaking awesome.
It's a great helmet. It really is.
I love it.
Yeah, I heard that Kylo Ren Anovos one is like the best one.
Oh, it's so good, man.
Yeah.
I freaking love that helmet.
Yeah. So I still have time. Obviously I think the cons are done this year. I don't think there's going to be any cons.
You don't think they'll do New York?
No, probably not. It's just New York during the fall.
No.
That's just
that second round's coming around.
Yeah, second round's coming around along with the flu. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens. But yeah, they haven't canceled it yet. So
yeah, they actually were supposed to be selling those tickets now. They're supposed to.
Really?
Yeah. This is the time where when I bought my tickets.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, I'm so bummed we're not going to get San Diego Comic-Con. It sucks.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. If they were smart enough, because the one thing that Comic-Con uses to, I guess, help with selling products or their, selling, I don't know, selling their movies like to people or promoting their movies to people, should I say, is the people, right? Like, the hype that these people bring to these movies, to these products.
Yeah.
If they could only like invite a certain amount, like just maybe invite the press, have like a social distance, like gathering or something.
Yeah.
Well, social distance thing, right? Like where they only let a few people in, check out the, whatever they have to show, and that's it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be nice.
I mean, yeah, honestly, what you said about Sideshow that one time, where there was like, hey, have people that do, that have groups and talk to,
like us,
people and have like, all these people come and look at their shit. It's smart.
Yeah, because
I doubt they'll do that. They're probably gonna do one of their shitty ass live shows, man.
Yeah, well, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna use their own guys to sell their thing. But that doesn't really build up the hype. It's like,
their live shows are god awful.
Huh?
Their live shows are freaking horrible.
Yeah, I mean, the only one I like is the comic book one, because I like what's the girl Amy and the guy Paul in it.
The Sideshow live streams you're talking about?
The one, yeah, the comic book one. I think that one's pretty good, but the rest of them kind of suck.
Oh my gosh, it's just it's like watching a guy that it's like watching a bodybuilder that doesn't collect anything talk about collectibles, and you're like, what am I looking at right now? It's really weird.
Where did he come from? Like,
I don't know.
So,
LA. They just were
LA Fitness.
Let's just find someone in LA, and they're like, that guy, he's got holes in his shirt and he lifts weights. Let's get him to do it.
Their shows seem so fake.
It's so bad. I know. It honestly feels like when you see some of them come on and they're like, I'm going to show my collection today, and they show you two things. Like it's like they bring out the the tauntaun. Mm-hmm. The guy brings out the tauntaun, and then like one other thing, and you're like, dude, like what are we doing here? Like who collects things at Sideshow? Because I don't see anybody doing what we do. Like it's weird.
Yeah, and like now they're quarantined at home. You would think like, hey, we're home. Hey, you guys want to check out my collection?
Right.
Nothing. Like
it's because they're not there.
It's like, dude, do you guys have a collection?
Right.
I mean, like, I don't know. That would be the one. I don't know.
Well, why not hire people that do? You know,
hire people that actually are collectors because
that understand this whole thing. Like,
how the hell do you work at a place like that and not be a collector?
I don't know. I don't know. And I'm sure everyone is to an extent, but I've never seen anyone that collects stuff. Like, I've never seen anyone that's like, this is a really cool, like, I've got a really cool collection. Check this out. You know, I've never seen any of that.
Yeah.
I know Susan collected stuff, but even her, I don't know, you know, Susan that well. So I don't know.
She seemed genuine though.
She did. Yeah. She
was
seemed
enthusiastic. You could tell when she was a fan of a character or something that came out.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you know, she just fell over herself on it.
Well, and she wasn't trying to make you think otherwise, right? Like that's what you need to do.
Authentic. She was authentic.
Yeah, she's super authentic.
That girl Amy that does the comics, I think she collects.
Okay.
So, but I mean, that's one out of like how many people?
That's what I'm saying. The stuff I really like from Sideshow is their paint stuff, where they show you how they paint a head.
Yeah,
like that stuff's unbelievable.
I think those guys are more excited than the people,
I know,
right?
Exactly.
Like the painters are like, "Hey guys," even the guy that poses. I mean, he is a collector. That
guy is, yes, that guy.
Terry Smith, yeah, but he's excited. It's like, oh, I'm so excited, even though he's so professional.
He's
and so
great at it, though.
He's great at it.
He's great at what he does. Yeah.
But I like the guy. Well, the guy. I think he collects. You know, he's pretty.
Yeah.
And Japanese.
Do you actually watch these, PJ? Because I can't get more than 2 minutes into one of these things.
Yeah. Who's the baseball player? Who's that guy that comes on and you're like this guy just has no idea? Like, who's that guy?
Not sure.
The like bodybuilding baseball player. What's his face? I just can't stand him. Yeah, there's a couple of people that they come on and you're like, oh my gosh, like,
man, I don't even watch them at all. All I know is that I will see Sideshow's page, and it seems like every freaking video there's different people. In their videos, guys.
Yeah.
Can I say, like, you know which channel I loved back in the day? I enjoyed it thoroughly, and people had so much fun in that show or that channel. G4 TV. Remember G4 TV?
Yeah,
dude. Everybody from that show was just so entertaining. Olivia Munn, before she became famous, Chris Hardwick was.
I used to watch. What's the show she was on?
Attack of the Show.
Attack of the Show was awesome.
Oh yeah, and her co-host was awesome too. I think Kevin Pereira. Yeah. And then Chris Hardwick came aboard, and Jessica Chobot. Jessica Chobot is So those were relatable, right? People loved them, not just because like Jessica Chobot, she's hot, and then Olivia Munn's hot, but they're nerds too. Like you could kind of relate to. You're like, okay, cool. Like they know their stuff.
Yeah.
Then some of the people in Sideshow, you're like,
well, it's also tough. It's also tough because, like, let's say Sideshow came to us and was like, hey, we want you to talk about our stuff. We'd be like, okay, but we're not going to say we like it unless we like it, right? We're not going to like shill your stuff for you. It's not going to happen. So that they have to have people that will just straight up like be like, this is great. Like, this is awesome. Like, you should get this. You know what I mean?
Hey!
Like, and it doesn't feel real. It just doesn't feel real.
Hey, Matt, what do you think about this Rancor? PJ, it is great.
I
love it. It is so big.
And that's why, like, you need to have
big and scaly.
You need to have people that can talk real about something, and they just can't have that.
I think you just have to. I think they have to have people that specialize in certain things. Like you have to have like 1/6 collectors or like a 1/6 fan that talks about the 1/6 stuff. Then you have to have the statue people, right? Like I think those guys do everything. And I think that's just it's so hard. So maybe one of them is like,
don't we do everything now?
Yeah, basically.
Well, we love it though.
Are we full of shit?
Yeah, we are.
PJ, 80% of the time.
Have you guys seen any of the Rad Titan like talk the discussions they do? So the one dude works for XM, right?
Yeah, Alex. I met him. He's a super nice dude.
Yeah, but he talks about whatever he wants to talk about. Like that, you know what I mean? Like that's to me the difference.
Yeah.
That guy actually collects shit, and he actually like, obviously he has someone like his friend Gio on that will say absolutely anything about anything, right?
Yeah.
So that helps, but at the same time, like he doesn't hold back on things either. So, yeah, I feel like that's important. But
yeah, I think it is, because if you look at IGN, right, most of the people there are gamers, right?
Yeah,
like it always sounds sexual when PJ talks.
it's because it always is.
It is, well,
An undertone.
80% of the time it is.
60% of the time it is all the time.
Yeah. 60% of the time works every time.
Every time.
Sex Panther. No, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like people in IGN, like dude, like they're gamers. All of them, actually, not most, all of them are gamers, and they play the games and they talk about it. So
yeah. Steve, do you think we're gonna see do you think we'll see a lot of online release stuff for Comic-Con? Do you think it'll be like something together, like at the same-ish time, or is everyone just gonna do whatever the hell they want?
I think it's gonna be a big fizzle. I think so. I think we'll see a little bit, but I'm not expecting much. I'm telling you, man. I've said from the beginning, the virus has screwed things up royally for everybody.
Yeah.
And just aren't getting things done like they used to. And I think that all their deadlines are completely blown. I don't think it's going to be much. Yeah, I hate to be a bummer, but
no, it's fine. I tend.
No, I can hear that as soon as Steve said, "I don't want to be a bummer." All I can hear is like, wah, wah.
No, I think I'd love to see some. I personally think we're not seeing stuff right now because they're holding off until that time. That's what I think. So I think there's things like, I think we might see some more Mythos stuff. If we don't see more Ahsoka stuff, my brain will explode. Like,
I just think if we don't get like an Ahsoka statue this year, I just think that Sideshow doesn't like money.
Or Mandalorian.
And I just think like Sideshow doesn't like money.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy
like,
to me.
Baby Yoda just blew up their website. Let's not follow that up. Anything.
Did you guys see the behind the scenes?
Oh no, not the latest one. I saw the
technology one. I saw the technology.
Yeah,
it's the technology when they go into the Baby Yoda thing. But they show some sketches and some like pre-visualization of what they were gonna have the Baby Yoda look like.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
and it's like disgusting.
Yeah, I saw a picture. I was like, "What the? Is that a gremlin?"
Exactly.
Is that?
It's really bad.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, gremlins, see, this is the stuff like I end up selling, right? Like, we talk about collection and stuff, like selling our stuff, sure, right, to fund our collection. I would buy the Gizmo or the Spike gremlin, like those hand puppet dolls.
Yeah,
you saw that one? You saw just to have it, just because I've always wanted one, and then I was. I always wanted like a Gizmo in my.
Yeah. See this, I think the same way as Link, that someone's holding it back. Someone's holding people back from making the shit.
Yeah, but how does Gentle Giant make stuff? Like,
yeah, but they don't make a lot of stuff. They make like what, one thing every.
They've made two sets.
Yeah, in like 2 years, right?
But how did they both come out not looking like Ahsoka?
Yeah, well,
that's different. Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's just like, if they could do it, I'm pretty sure Sideshow could do it, because the Sideshow is a bigger company. But
yeah, you would think.
Well, so we've got two Gentle Giants, and we got that custom Ahsoka that's coming out. Things are going to happen.
I hope so. I really would love to
see. Even if it's custom, things are going to happen.
I'd love to see some stuff. I'm just saying, because you also don't see, like, go to Disneyland, go to a toy store and try to find something Ahsoka. there's not a whole lot out there. You can't really even find a plush of Ahsoka that easily at all. So I'm just saying that tells me something.
They made 6-inch figure, and they made 3 3/4 figure. They made the ears. They made the what were those very much girl-oriented figures that Hasbro made, like the 12-inch figures that were of all the female characters.
Dare you PJ Clark
it was clearly oriented towards girls. They said that themselves.
Yeah, so. It's is it Forces of Destiny or
yeah. They made that. So there is some stuff. It's just not wild and crazy.
Yeah, my girls love that line. Actually, they loved those dolls.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, give us something, man. Like, seriously, they would destroy the website if they released an Ahsoka statue. Like, that website will crash for like at least a day.
Yeah, we thought Baby Yoda was a big deal.
Yeah, wait till they release
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really want to see some Ahsoka stuff, to be honest.
I just want to know if Hot Toys is going to release the figures that they wanted to release this year.
Yeah,
like like all the Avengers Endgame stuff, because we still haven't got anything from that line.
You think we'll see a Django?
Please don't remind me. It's like, dude, like I just get like my hair on the back of my neck just like.
What do you want to bet they come out? It's more likely they'll come out with the Django Unchained than.
Seriously, like what the freak, man? How could you put him in every con and not announce his pre-order yet?
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Dude, like he was in New York Comic-Con, in San Diego Comic-Con. He's been in all the cons.
Steve,
except for like, the pre-order page.
Is there anything you'd want to see, Steve, that they've shown that they haven't come out with? Like, is there anything from the last one or the year before?
Yeah, where's my friggin' list? I keep track of it.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
I'll let me open up my list. I have every figure that they've teased the last couple years.
Really, Steve?
Because? Why? Like,
so how about the trooper from what the hell they call that trooper that was on the train in Solo?
Oh, the range trooper.
The range trooper would be crazy. The Mimban trooper would be crazy. Yep. Kit Fisto. Would love Kit Fisto.
I would love Kit Fisto.
I would love Kit Fisto, but I don't know how they can mass produce that thing.
And Padme would be just.
Yeah.
They got.
Padme's the one figure that when I looked her in the eyeballs, I was like, something's not right. Like I think something was wrong with that figure.
Okay.
I don't know if it was the face shape or something like that. Obviously, they can fix anything, right? So I'm not worried about it. But the prototype was kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then we saw freaking Wicket. His hair was like falling off of him because they was all blue tacked on. So like, but they still come out with him. Like I'm
glad that they were showing the shit.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
That they weren't necessarily afraid of showing something that wasn't complete, right?
Completely done, yeah, sure.
But yeah, it would be nice to actually get these things. But I've kind of noticed it feels like the pace is slowing down from Hot Toys right now, and
from their like bit of time where they started really kind of coming back.
I mean, in the last couple of weeks, we haven't had much announced or released. And if you're a Marvel collector,
I know.
Oh, forget it.
What the hell?
That's why everyone's buying Star Wars.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
So here's another thing I would get. I would get the Mark 85 Battle Damage, Hot Toy, knowing the fact that I probably won't keep it in the long run, but just to have and play around with that Tony, with the Iron Man, like in that pose, the iconic pose where he's like snapping his finger.
Yeah,
it would be pretty cool. But do I see myself like, owning that thing for the rest of my life? Probably not.
See, PJ, Steve and I were talking about this at some point. The pace is so different for statues
Yeah.
and helmets than it is to Hot Toys. Like, just how crazy it is that like when you just collect Hot Toys and you move into statues, helmets kind of a thing, the difference in things coming out and being released is so different. And you're kind of like, where is something? I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty consistent with their releases and announcements for the most part. Hot Toys usually is.
Yeah, they're pretty consistent. I just feel like what they're not consistent is their marketing. It's like,
their marketing is horrible. Marketing's
like
awful.
No, it's like the worst. They do the opposite of what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back goes, and they what did they release? They showed a freaking
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, freaking Wonder Woman figure. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. Do you think we'll see more? Do you think we'll see more from that line? That 40th line?
They should. I mean, this is the year, man.
You're talking about the retro package?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, don't you think that'd be a waste of like design and packaging for just a couple characters? I mean, it wouldn't be a waste, but like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. What else? Lando they could come out with Lobot.
Oh my gosh, a Lobot would be amazing.
Yeah, except that all they did was come up with re-releases. So
if they want to re-release
Chewie and C-3PO,
yeah,
Chewie with C-3PO parts would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Empire Strikes Back Yoda, if they want to re-release that, they can. So
yeah,
they should make gigantic blister packs. They should have. That would have been cool. You guys done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Steve's just hanging. Steve's just chilling. What time is it there, PJ?
It's 1.
Oh my gosh, that's
wow.
Not that bad, but
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the work.
How's work been, PJ?
It's been slowing down with the Rona and
I was hoping so. Yeah.
PJ, what's it like to work? Because I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. Can't remember what it's like to go to work.
There's less traffic now.
Yeah,
that's the only plus about it. But besides that, everything else has been pretty busy.
I'll tell you, my wife is making nearly double what she was making when she was working.
Really?
She works in healthcare, Steve?
No.
Unemployment?
Unemployment is paying her double what she was making.
Oh yeah, trust me.
Dude, I couldn't get unemployment or the company that small business thing. I couldn't get it.
Yeah, because who got those small business loans are the gigantic business.
I know, but I could have, but because I bought a camera last year, and of course, when I buy a camera, it's like it's ridiculously expensive, and so I have to. So basically,
what kind of camera? The red?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a Red Gemini with Red Gemini. So it's like it's like $25,000 or something, and so you write it off, right? Because it's for work. You write it off, but like because of that. It looked like I didn't make anything much last year. And so, so then this year comes around, this happens, and I can't get small business stuff. I can't get, because of all my taxes look like I didn't make anything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's such a bummer, but
yeah.
I was going to say that there in New York, there was like a Red store here.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to that. I don't know if it's a flagship store.
I've ordered stuff from the Red store in LA, but I don't think I've been to the one in dude, Red is fantastic. It's I love it.
Those are 8K cameras, right?
The one I have is not. The one I have is 5K. But it's the low light one. So the one I have is the one they made specifically for Elon Musk. You remember when he sent that car to space? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And he needed a camera that could switch between low light and normal light. And so they made this camera and they called it the Gemini, and they sent it up into space. And that's the camera that they sell now. And so I bought that one because the low light's incredible. But
nice.
It's awesome.
I just laugh at Elon Musk because, dude, when did he become like so crazy?
He's
dude,
he's so
how do you
smart? He's too smart.
leave Elon alone. He's my man.
No,
Elon's amazingly smart.
He's amazingly smart. But did you name?
Weirdo.
Yeah, did you have to name your kid that?
Oh,
super weirdo.
Yeah, I know. It's bizarre. True.
I don't think you can.
How do you?
I don't think you can be that smart and not be kind of weird though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's like
he's got issues. You hear him talk in any interview. Clearly, he's one of those geniuses that is awkward, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Aaron, we should rename this whole talk "First World Problems." To be completely honest.
Well, Aaron was saying that he worked 64 hours of overtime last month. That's what I've been doing. I've been working. I've had the opportunity to work overtime. So yes, I do very much know what it's like to work, Matt.
That's fantastic though, man. I wish I could work overtime and pay for a bunch of bills.
Yeah. I'm like, and then in between that, I've been working on the deck. I'm taking all the boards off my deck and planing them and putting them back on and staining them. I'm basically updating my deck. So, I mean, I definitely not bored. So
are you just gonna make another collectible room back there?
That's what I was gonna say. Another deck.
You know what arrived today? My CNC machine arrived today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, CNC.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's basically like a router that you can use to make pieces, do engravings and whatnot.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could have like nameplates and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things you could do. So I'll be making stands and nameplates and shit for the collection with it. Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
That's so cool. I wonder if you could like make that as a business, like to sell like nameplates for people.
Yeah, I don't doubt that I probably could do that, right? But it's just all a matter of, okay, what are you doing? You're making $5 on a nameplate.
Yeah.
You know, how many of those you got to make in order to get a hot toy, right?
Yeah.
CNC titanium stuff, you'll make a fortune.
Yeah, I don't think mine's rated for titanium.
Does it have to be rated for certain things to be able to like actually?
Mine is for wood and something else. I don't think titanium.
His is for bamboo. He can only CNC bamboo.
Hey, bamboo's a friggin' hard wood. That's a challenge. Yeah.
What can you use for titanium? CNC titanium, like what? Titanium,
like diamond. You have to have like some sort of like
you
diamond.
can make like artificial hips and shit. You know.
Oh yeah, and you can put your name on it, right? Like,
yeah, you can put like Star Wars stuff on it.
I've got a Darth Vader hip. You can't see it, but trust me, it's there.
Dude, I would love that.
A Darth Vader hip.
A freaking some sort of space hip. That'd be freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah, but no, because I was trying to pronounce Elon Musk's child's name. I'm like, oh my god.
No, don't bother. Just call it X.
Yeah, I was like, oh my. Wait, aren't they postponed the launch, right? Till tomorrow?
Weather issues, right?
Yeah. So what's special about this launch? Is it because it's like the combination of
private launch of people into space?
Yeah. Ordinary, just private launch of ordinary middle class individuals into space. Is that what's happening?
No. They're astronauts. I think aren't they going to the space station?
When are they going to take normal ass people up there? Is the question.
That's Virgin Galactic. Think of Virgin Galactic doing that.
Yeah.
When's that happening?
Virgin Galactic. Well, they got another launch coming up soon, and Richard Branson is supposed to be going up this year. So soon.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's gonna happen very soon, guys. Very soon.
It's amazing, dude.
But like, what are you gonna do up there? Like, they fly you into space.
Yeah.
And you're like,
you're in space.
You're gonna experience weightlessness, and you're going to see
and you're gonna shit yourself.
The shape.
I think you see your shit.
You're gonna see the shape of right?
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna do something that only a very small number of people have ever done in the history of mankind.
Yeah.
If I had the money, I'd do it. I definitely would. That's amazing to me.
I would like to see aliens.
Just sell your Sauron statue and you'll be able to go to space. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
so cool.
I would like to get a Tesla car one day. I need one.
Well, they just cut the prices on them. So the Model 3 they just cut by $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
They're now like $38,000. So that's achievable.
For what?
The Model 3.
Yeah.
Is like $38,000 now, and then the Model X and S, I think, were just cut by $5,000. So,
wow, is it because of what's happening? That's what.
No, I think it's part of Tesla's regular. Tesla is constantly reducing the cost of making their vehicles, so I think that this is just them being able to sell it for cheaper because they're making it for cheaper.
Yeah, I just want to know if. Because I know Tesla, didn't they make like roofs also, like smart roofs and stuff?
They have the Tesla, which is solar panel shingles. So your shingles are solar. What do they call them?
Yeah.
Solar cells.
Yeah, solar powered. Yeah. And you can use that to power your house, right?
Right. With a Tesla battery.
With a Tesla.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then charge your car with it or sell excess power back to the grid.
Right.
A lot of people think that Tesla are a car company. They're not. They're an electric company, and they'll be their goal. I mean, the goal of that company is to basically transition the world to renewable power.
Well, just wait till you get in one of those like suction tubes and they just freaking shoot you across the country, dude. I'm telling you, man.
Well, you have you heard of the Boring Company?
Yes.
Right. Well, there you go. Maybe everybody will have a little tunnel from their house and they'll just hop in the tube, and you hear.
Yeah, they're actually testing that, like a suction thing.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What happened? How do you?
Wait, I was kidding around. They're actually testing something like this.
Yes.
It's like a flume.
Yeah, it's like a tube thing that is essentially I think it's either some sort of like magnet thing or it's actually like a suction thing, and they're testing this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing they're doing with like in LA he wants to do a thing where you can like drive up on this thing, go down into a tunnel, and then your car gets sent from here to there, and it's basically like
that's the Boring Company
traffic. Yeah,
that's the Boring Company. Yeah.
So it's the same idea of that, and yeah, they did make flamethrowers as well, by the way.
Yeah. I regret
actually bought.
I wish I had bought that. I do regret it.
It's crazy.
Why would you buy a flamethrower?
People bought them, man. It's freaking nuts. I don't know how normal people are allowed to.
Can you help me light my grill, man? Because
yeah,
bring over that flamethrower and we can.
Well, why don't I just cook your food while I'm at it?
Exactly.
Yeah, might as well. Let me throw some steaks on the grill.
Yeah, here it is. It's a pressurized tube / magnet thing, so you lose very little speed from air resistance. That's what it is. Yeah.
Can you imagine going into that thing? How fast does that thing go?
Right now, I think they're testing like a loop of it or something like that. It's not like they're going from place to place as far as I know, but they are testing this shit, which is crazy. Can you imagine you sit in a pod and you're just like, phew, 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 phew. It's crazy, dude.
They're like, hey, let me put on my podcast. Ah!
Oh, yeah, and if you have to go to the bathroom, you just put your butt on another tube and it just sucks it out. You're good to go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
MD Creative says, "Hey fellas, about time I signed up. For what? For you mean joined us on a live stream?
Or you signed up on the Facebook group?
He might have subscribed to the channel.
Let us know, man.
I know we got Max Collections just subscribed about an hour ago. That's cool.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow, now I got performance anxiety. That guy's amazing. His collection.
Yeah, he does have an awesome collection.
Yeah. He's got like all big stuff too, man.
He does, dude. It's freaking statue.
He's up. Cool. Welcome aboard, buddy.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Well, yeah. If you haven't seen the rest of our stuff, you got plenty of hours to watch stuff. We have too much shit like this.
Like the last one. That was
most of our videos are like this, rambling for hours on end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last one was like what, 5 hours?
Yeah, something like that.
Unbelievable.
So I'm about 2 hours into your helmet one.
Yeah.
Man.
So Thor was with us for a while, and then we were gonna hop off, and then PJ got on, then we just kept going.
Oh, is that what happened? I haven't got to the PJ part yet.
Yeah, I think I'm still tired from that live stream.
No, I hear that. Well, we're supposed to do Rogue One 6th. We're supposed to do it tonight, and then I think we were supposed to do it. We could do it tomorrow morning. Are you free Sunday morning, PJ?
Yeah,
maybe we should just do it.
You just spent 2 hours bullshitting when you could have been recording Rogue One 6?
Yeah, but that's because Toy Bills isn't here. So Toy Bills it's Toy Bill's birthday, and he was supposed to jump on with us, and we hit him up, and I think he's just, I don't know, maybe he's drunk somewhere, but we hit him up. So he hit me back up though. I think he'll be good this weekend at some point.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Giovanni Fernandez is asking what we watching on Shelter.
So
by the way, everyone's doing that now.
I know. I've seen a lot of people do it. Yeah.
Watch parties, they're calling it.
Yeah.
And collection tour stuff also, where people tour other people's collections.
Yeah, there you go.
I know Star Wars Theory did the Phantom Menace one. So
yeah. So we're gonna do this next one we're doing. I think we're gonna do it on Tuesday because I think Thor said he has something on Monday night.
Okay.
I think, and so we're gonna do the last 4 of the Clone Wars. So
yeah. Is it gonna be mostly Star Wars, right? Are we gonna hit like Marvel or?
We might eventually.
There's enough Star Wars to keep you busy for a long time.
I know, you'd think. I hope so. I hope to God. I don't. The last thing I really want to do is sit and watch. I love Marvel and I love DC, but I don't really want to sit and watch like Batman Begins with everybody.
How about we watch like an oldie but goodies?
We could.
We need to do a Christmas, like the Christmas special would be a good one.
Oh no!
Well, I want to do Caravan of Courage, but I can't find.
Come on, that would be fun, PJ. We just make fun of it the whole time.
Exactly.
I would freaking punch myself in the private part.
Well, we'll do it at some point. We need to do Ewok. We need to do Caravan of Courage too, the Ewok movie.
I've never seen Caravan of Courage, and I've only seen the first half hour of the Christmas special.
Oh, so we'll bring you on when we do the Caravan of Courage. If we can find it.
Yeah.
We got to find it somewhere. It's fantastic. I mean, oh my gosh. Talk about a movie gone wrong. But I have great memories of it though. I love the Ewoks. So, but yeah, guys, we'll be on Tuesday night. PJ, we're gonna record this weekend, so that'll be out the end of the week, and then
should be a good one. We got lots to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about, and then we have another group therapy. Right, this next Friday.
I'll be on for the next group therapy.
You are? All right.
Hell yeah.
Way to go.
Hell, I got my webcam on, so
yeah, that's good.
I'm good to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think this probably good. Well, you're probably tired of talking helmets, but a lot of helmets are coming in to be talking about.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, all the ones that you got, all the ones I got. I know. Chris is working hard to get.
Yes, that's true. Okay, all right. Well, check out the Paradox Nerd on YouTube.
I should have that Java and Gong Droid review.
What the hell, man? Why is it taking so long?
There's a reason why.
I'm sorry. Jeez, it's only been a week.
We've come to expect a certain standard.
The reason is he's terrified to review the damn thing because he doesn't want to.
I just Hong Kong, HK, they finally sent it over, so it's here, and I'm scared to review it. So we'll see. I might, I'll be totally honest though, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm also going to review the Force Awakens Chewbacca.
Are you?
How the hell did you get that?
It's an old figure. I never got a chance to review it, so I'll review it.
Dude, what a great time that'll be.
Oh, dude, I got some plans for it. It's going to be like a 5-part mini series.
We should just do like a 5-hour review of it. and just freaking go for it, dude. That's
oh my gosh,
what
from
an
head to
amazing-
toe.
Yes, dude.
Oh
What an
my
amazing
gosh,
figure.
like a filibuster. We just keep going. Like
It's a freaking masterful engineering and piece of artwork. It's
oh yeah, it's the best thing that
right.
Hot Toys has ever made.
So MD Creative is saying that he'll make a statue. Got to make Ahsoka Tano, man.
Yeah,
and I'll describe it for you. I described this on the last show. This is Ahsoka Tano riding the back of a giant wolf, wearing her cloak, all mysterious, like at the end of the Clone Wars, with lightsabers illuminated out at the side.
why a wolf? The
Ahsoka Tano and wolves? Do you not watch Rebels?
yeah,
Rebels.
but
I would want one. I would want one with her standing in front of the helmets, like the hooded Ahsoka at the end of Clone Wars. Hooded Ahsoka helmets on things in front of her. That's what
Ahsoka Tano riding a wolf through a field of helmets.
I want. Okay, how about this? Ahsoka Tano riding that slug creature on in Rise of Skywalker.
You mean the one? Oh, not Last Jedi, not the one he takes milk from.
No, what's that?
The one on the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah.
Oh, Claude.
Claude.
Yeah, Claude.
Of course his name is Claude. Of course his name is Claude.
Dude, what a fantastic! That would sell in seconds.
I just don't understand. It reminds me of one of those like those grippy things, right? Like it's like the slime. Like I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, the Claude.
We've seen that creature before somewhere, right? You're reminding me.
Yeah, it's in your toilet bowl.
It's like a snail when you walk out of your house, and it's like.
All right, we've moved on to that portion of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Ankle troopers. All right, guys, we're gonna hop off. Okay, there's not much to say. I mean, we're just gonna hop off. So
love you guys.
Peace out, peoples.
Take care, everyone.